You have some reviews on your book, so I'm going to read some of your reviews out here.
Okay.
All the feedback that they've been getting from the fans that I don't have access to, but I do now, they've sent me. So I'm going to read out, and it's a great way to connect with everyone. Fred7070 says, I seen your book online. It's not the type of thing I'm interested in, sorry. Fair enough, Fred. Sammy Jane Rocks says, no one cares about your book, fuck you.
Yeah, I love it. Hi Scott,
Lovely
how
to
are you
meet
doing?
you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Today I'm with Scott Cowie. You're a comedian, musician, teacher.
The greatest author ever.
The greatest author ever.
I didn't say that, but other people have said it.
Really?
After I've posted it online several times, I think other people have just been totally, they feel as if they've got to mention it.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just mention that right off the bat.
So what's happening on the 5th of March for you?
On the 5th of March is my book launch. The book,
Just so happens that you've got it with you.
It
yeah.
just so happens that I've got copies with me. It's called Things You Won't Believe About Music. It's on Amazon, and we're doing the launch on the 5th of March in the Blue Arrow Jazz Club.
Wow, in Glasgow.
Everyone is invited to come down. Starts at 7:30. £5 a ticket. You can buy tickets online just now, or you can pay at the door. It's going to be a great event.
Right. So you're going to be there signing your book, and what else is going to be? You're going to have like music and.
Yes, I will be there signing books, because that's totally pretentious and that's right up my street. And we're going to have two guys called Martin and James who go out as a duo who are excellent. Martin actually did the illustrations in the book, so that's why there's the kind of connection there. Also featuring will be legendary guitarist Zal Clemenson from the sensational Alex Harvey band, Nazareth, Elkie Brooks and so on, and of course his new band the Sin Dogs, who I've spent a couple of years drumming with there. He'll be playing and I'll be doing a solo set as well as signing books.
Right.
And it will be a really good night. It will be a really good night, I'm confident.
Okay, good. What's the book about? Well, just a little synopsis about the book.
Okay, well, it's called Things You Won't Believe About Music, and it is a collection of facts, tales and anecdotes about the weird and wonderful world of music, ranging from way back to Pythagoras' time, right up to 2019. Factual, some of it is scientific, but overall the clue's in the title, Things You Won't Believe About Music.
No, that's really interesting, isn't it? Because you can imagine you're such a character. You can see
You.
that comes across very, very well, when I looked at you on Instagram right away, I thought, he's a character.
Oh, thanks very much.
So you're a comedian, and you're a singer as well. And what I liked about you actually is you're very truthful, you come across very approachable. I'm really plugging you here, eh? But I noticed actually, Scott, that you have some reviews on your book. So I'm going to read some of your reviews out here.
Okay.
Quick video everyone, Amazon Kindle today sent me all the feedback that they've been getting from the fans that I don't have access to, but I do now, they've sent me. So I'm going to read out, and it's a great way to connect with everyone. Fred7070 says, I seen your book online, it's not the type of thing I'm interested in, sorry. Fair enough, Fred. Sammy Jane Rocks says, no one cares about your book, fuck you. Are you going to stick to playing drums or bore us with another shit book, fuck off, ha ha ha, ... wank. 5 A's there. Yeah, I'm going to stick to playing drums, Sammy. We'll see how it all goes. ACDC Are My World says, hi Scott, I've been reading your book. I'm interested in one thing. Why do you always wear a flat cap, you skinny prick? You look like George Formby. No one reads books anymore, fuck you. I wear a flat cap because it's cool. Jesus is in bed with me says, your book's shite, I have seen your wife, you're punching.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So that's your own reviews. That's you slagging off yourself, which is brilliant.
In a roundabout way.
Not taking it too serious, but really wanting to plug the book. But I'm loving your marketing tools and your quotes as well on your Instagram here.
Oh, yeah.
Loving your quotes. Getting the message right across, directing people to go straight to Amazon.
Yep. Hopefully.
I hope so. Much is it for your book?
On Amazon it's £7.78 for some reason.
It's a steal, isn't it?
It's a bargain at double the price,
Yes,
I would
with all
say.
that hard work you put in.
Damn right, I fucking put a lot of time into this, so people should
Yes.
fucking buy it, you know? It's taken me a long time to do it. It's taken us a lifetime to do it, because you know, you spend a lifetime getting all that knowledge, and like 2 years of actually writing it from start to finish. So I'm getting quite bitter as I'm talking here, because they should fucking buy it, because it's good. Look at it. I mean, the illustrations are brilliant.
It looks
and
amazing.
it's good. So sorry, angry rant over.
It's not the first book you've written, though.
It's not. No, I'm quite the author.
You're quite the author. How many books have you written?
I've written two. The first one was a crime fiction written in the first narrative.
Okay.
So it was actually about. It was based on a guy called. He was nicknamed the Black Panther. In the 70s, I don't know if you ever remember it being in the news, but he used to run for miles and rob post offices during the night, so nobody would know he was doing it. So anyway, I was fascinated by that story, and I kind of twisted and bended the character a little bit, but took the idea of how he committed the crimes and wrote a crime fiction, and wrote it in the first narrative, similar to Catcher in the Rye, the J.D. Salinger book. So I did that a while ago. That book was good, but this one is on another level.
Is it?
Oh,
Just getting more experience now, the more you write.
the older I get and the wiser and better looking that I get, I realise that the art just gets better with
Just
age.
gets better, yeah, you're just getting more sleek. Do you go to the, what book festivals do you go to then? Have you go to any
Don't
book
go to any of them,
festivals?
no. I don't actually read books. I read a quote once and it said, it was actually from Stephen King, who said that a lot of people say that, you need to read a really good book to be inspired to write one your own. But he said, it's the opposite. He says, you got to read a shit one and go, I could do that. So that's what I did. But it's book festivals and all that, no. I think the book community probably really dislike me because I'm going about telling everybody I'm the greatest author that ever lived. They're obviously very jealous because I've seen them and they're not attractive, but I am. And then, but whatever, you know, I genuinely think I'm the best author in the world and everybody should buy my book.
Quite right. I think you've got the confidence and you've sold it to me. I mean, I was actually looking for, I'm going to buy your book, but will you sign a copy for me?
I'll definitely sign a copy, particularly if you come to the album, not the album launch, the book
Blue
launch
Arrow.
on March 5th, Blue Arrow Jazz Club.
Yeah, I'll definitely come to that. I love jazz. Are you going to be performing there as
I
well?
will be performing a solo set and I'll perform Bohemian Rhapsody from start to finish just on acoustic guitar.
That's amazing.
I will do that, honestly, that's not bravado.
Yeah.
I do that and I'll be ending my set with that. If you don't believe me, come to the Blue Arrow.
So how did you start? Were you a musician, comedian? How did you get? I know that your dad was a bit of an influence in the family.
I started. I'm a musician, although I do all those other things just as a kind of byproduct of being a musician. Started off, I play drums. That's the main thing that I do.
Brilliant! I've seen you playing the drums. You look
Oh,
brilliant.
thanks very much.
Really
So I do that. I started off doing that and still do. And just when you're in bands, you end up just picking up different instruments. Just, you know, it's just what you do really.
Just a bit of everything.
Bit of everything. So I've just did that. It's all kind of happened organically. There was a period of time where I'd written a couple of wee songs myself, so I thought I'd go out and do that as solo. And I don't really, I'm not the best singer in the world, but the wee comedy songs came a bit more naturally. So I was out and I just continued doing that and still do a bit of that. So there we go.
I love your a cappella. That's how we got to meet, didn't it?
All right,
Because
that's right.
That's how I think it was Christmas time when I seen you on Instagram, and I saw these a cappella. I could not stop laughing. I thought it was so funny, but also really creative because I'll just see if I can get it up for you as well because, well, not for you, but for people to see this because I just thought it was really.
I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away. Oh, it's cold outside. This evening has been so very nice. Your hands are freezing, really low temperature. It's quite dangerous with the fog and everything. Mother will start to. Bring your mother as well, if you know what I'm saying. Father will. Hey, never mind about your father. I'm your daddy now. I'm your daddy. Whoa. Let's take it from the top. Doing your own version and they sound like a creepy old bastard can't be a good thing. No, definitely not a good thing. Let's make this a super duper one. Fuck up. I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away. It's cold outside, but come in. This is a safe environment. We've got Only Fools and Horses in video as well. We can sit and watch that. And you know, it'll be a good one. I've got turkey and leftover.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. But how do you do that? Do you have to video yourself doing these different and then pull it all together?
Well, it's just an app called the Acapella app. And my wife, who's a brilliant singer, she's a proper musician.
Yeah.
She like downloaded the app and was like putting together these amazing videos, like 4-part harmony. I can't really do that. I thought I'll download it and give it a go.
Yeah.
But when I did it, it was absolutely, it was fucking awful. So then I thought, if you're going to do something wrong, do it right, and capitalise. If you're really bad at something, capitalise on it. So, but it's weird because I've said this to somebody else, that I'll put up a video of me doing a drum solo, which has taken me a lifetime to get good at something. Whereas you spend 2 minutes being bad at something and you put that up and you know you get a couple of hundred likes in a minute and everybody loves it, you know. But such is the modern world.
I really liked it. I thought it was good, and I liked all the ones that you did after that as well. But getting back to where is the music taking you? Because I noticed you went to California. You were in Arran as well.
Aye, that was a while back.
That was a long time ago.
Well, the American thing, I played in, I don't know if you know, there's a tribute, Stone Roses tribute band, the Complete Stone Roses. I was played for them for a wee while, and then we get the call to go over to America to do a gig. So we did that, and then I met this singer-songwriter called Janine Leah at an open mic night in San Francisco called the Hotel Utah. And she's a brilliant singer-songwriter, and I borrowed her acoustic guitar and I went up and played. And her and I got on really well. And then we ended up that summer doing an acoustic tour together. Like I was supporting her. And we kind of did the rounds. We did San Francisco and Los Angeles, and she still is with a record label called FBOO Records, FBOO Music. So I ended up signing with them over in America and did that for a wee bit, just doing my own wee material whenever I'm out there. So that's how I've got a wee bit of a connection with California. So there you go.
Brilliant, eh?
You
I
know?
love California.
I'm really fucking famous, you know. So there you go.
Catch up after the break for part 2. Nothing better than a Tunnock's Scottish biscuit with a cup of tea. I'll be right back. See you soon.